Once upon a time, in the charming village of Fernwood, there lived a young boy named Eddy. Eddy had golden locks and a smile that could light up the darkest night. He was known for being kind, brave, and most importantly, obedient to his parents. Eddy's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Green, always gave him the best advice and he trusted them with all his heart. One bright morning, Mr. Green told Eddy, "Never go into the enchanted forest by yourself. It's a mysterious place filled with magic and unknown creatures." Eddy nodded solemnly and promised to heed his father's warning. On that same day, while playing near the edges of the forest, Eddy saw a beautiful, golden butterfly that shimmered as if it were made of sunshine. Mesmerized, he followed the butterfly deeper into the trees. The forest grew denser, the air cooler, and the light dimmer. Suddenly, Eddy remembered his father's warning. "I promised Father I wouldn't go into the forest alone," he murmured to himself. He turned around and retraced his steps, finding his way back to the village. Just as he reached the clearing, he heard a soft cry for help. Curiosity pulled at him, but he remembered his promise. "I must go home and tell my parents," he decided. Eddy rushed home and told Mr. and Mrs. Green about the cry for help. Mr. Green gathered a group of villagers, and together they ventured into the forest, following Eddy's directions. There, they found an old woman who had lost her way and was sitting wearily under a large, ancient tree. "Thank you, young Eddy, for alerting us," said Mr. Green. The villagers helped the old woman back to the village, where she was cared for and given a warm meal. That evening, the old woman revealed that she was the guardian of the enchanted forest. "Eddy's obedience and courage saved me. The forest is indeed magical, but it is also safe for those with pure hearts," she said with a kind smile. From now on, Eddy will be the ambassador of the village to the forest. Eddy beamed with pride, but knew it was his trust in his parents' wisdom that had guided him. From that day on, Eddy was known as the village hero, respected not just for his bravery, but for his unwavering obedience and trust in his parents. The end.